Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this morning's first matchup of the 2021 preseason tournament here in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, here at the Slippery Rock Baptist Camp. We're taking a look at the Slippery Rock Baptist Panthers taking on the Bethel Christian School's Warriors, I believe. Bethel will be on the far side, Slippery Rock will be on the near. And we'll get this one rocking and rolling before you know it. I'm Gabriel Eisler. I'm going to be your lead play-by-play commentary. The cameraman, and basically anything else you see. It's all me. But starting lineup for the Slippery Rock Panthers, looking a little different than you saw last season, according to such as graduations and the like. Front left, we got Katrina Eisler, 22. Front middle, we got Cassandra Eisler, number 12. Juliana Toth on the right, number 1. And the lot in the back. Well, I have time to get to them. Kelly Hendricks, 0. Madison Lott, 4. And then Monica Depew in the back left. Service up and over, getting out to the back line, straight back into the netting. Monica Depew not able to get that one back to Katrina. And we have a 1-0 game in favor of Bethel to start us off here in our first match of the day. Up and over by Kenny. Cassandra there returning that one up and over. Not able to react in time after that one. Kenny trying to get back into the rotation position. But nonetheless, the front falls short and we're tied at 1. Juliana Toth there with the service up and over. Gets that one far side. Rain able to find that one over to Kenny. Sent back by Katrina down between the uprights. And the Slippery Rock Panthers take back the lead for the first time in this matchup. Score now is 2-1. Juliana Toth there up and over, getting a touch on that one, sending it to the backhand. Amanda not able to find a friendly face as that one meets the flooring. And the Slippery Rock Panthers take a 3-1 lead. Juliana service up and over, met up by Rain, sent straight up. Kenny there to finish that one over with the set. Hendricks top side, Eisler far side, nice slap over by Depew, goes through the hands of Amber and out the other end. Slippery Rock Panthers up 4-1. Juliana service up and over, goes off into the rafters. Off the back end, Rain trying her hardest to get squared up to it, but nonetheless, the lead is extended to 4. Panthers at 5, Bethel at 1. Juliana Todd there with the service into the back line, met up and sent over. Top the netting by Kenny. I'm still learning the names, so we're going to see how long this one goes. Katrina called for the double touch, and that one will go over to Bethel. 2-5 from the Panthers' fault. Rain there serving this one up and over. Hendricks getting that one straight up. Eisler over to the right side. Cassandra here with a nice bump, getting that one up over the netting into the back right corner. Met up by Hines, finding its way to Kenny. Sent over to the Panther side. Katrina back over to Cassandra. Slapped up over off the right hand, and that one finds the breadwinner. Panthers up 6-2. Sandra Eisler, number 12, the captain of the Panthers, to serve this one up. Right into the back line, would have been out. Rain touching that one, finds Kenny, sends this one over top the netting for Bethel. Katrina down the middle avenue, trying to get this one far side, and Juliana Toth finds blood in the water. Panthers now at 7, Bethel at 2. These first 2 games play to 21, and if we do have to go into a third game, it will be first to 11, not a win by 2 situation. First team to hit those tally markers ends up taking home the W. We're substituting on Olivia Black coming onto the field, number 11 in blue on the far side. The receiver of this serve from Cassandra sent to the backside. Rain able to find Kenny over the shoulder, able to send this one to the Panthers side. Cassandra able to keep this one alive, finding Katrina off to the left side. Monica Depew here with a nice slapper into the back line, just out of bounds by about 4 inches. Of course, because the court is a little bit shorter than regulation, the servers are allowed 1 step over the line for their services. No more, but no less. Good service up and not able to make that one over. Number 12, Amanda Allen from the Bethel Warriors. Score is now 8 for the Panthers, 3 for the Warriors. Katrina Eisler there with the service into the back right, goes off the hands of Olivia. An unfortunate circumstance has occurred for the Bethel Warriors, but the Panthers, reaping the benefits greatly, are 11 points away from closing out this first game. Score is 9-3. Katrina there with the service into the back right, goes off. Rain able to find his way over to Kenny. sent over to the Panthers side. Cassandra with the receiving touch, finds Katrina over towards the middle avenue. With a nice slap, comes down with an earthquake. Ellie Hendricks coming to town, selling her wares. Panthers now at 10, Bethel at 3. Katrina there with the service, gets that one up and over, down center avenue. Finds his way right through the gap in the defense. Now one goes unreturned. 11-3 service up and over from the Panthers side. Olivia getting that one to Kenny, sent back over to the Panthers back end. Juliana, Katrina to the left side. DePue with a slapper, not able to beat Border Patrol. And now one does not pass go, does not collect $200. The score is now 4-11. Here's Gabby Siegler from the Bethel Warriors, number 17 in blue. Slaps this one up with the same hand service. An interesting way to go about it, but if it works for you, it works for you. Panthers lob up and over the netting. Nobody wanting to touch that one up. Timeout by the Bethel Warriors. Panthers remain in the lead, 12-4. We'll be back here before you know it on the Slippery Rock Sports Network. I'm Gabriel. We'll be back. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock, ready to roll back there out on the court. Slippery Rock on the near side, Bethel on the far side, much like the rest of the game. Monica DePue here, number 11, in the Panthers royal blue, to serve this one up. Service leaning down center. Good reception by Black down the near side. Good over the shoulder. Watt there returning that one back over. Kenny getting a hand on this one is Olivia. Getting that one over the shoulder was Gabby. Katrina there with a lob off. Nice control by Amber. Getting that one up and over was Gabby. Katrina far side. Julian with a slapper. Goes off the defense into the wall. That one counts as a Slippery Rock point. Score is now 13 for the Panthers, 4 for the Warriors. We're playing to 21. Monica DePue there, serves as one into the middle back line, received by Amanda, finds its way over the shoulder, and that one down to the concrete. Good over the shoulder by Gabby. Coming up big for her team's 5th point of this first match in this best of 3. Amber there with an underhand service, able to get this one over to the far side of the Panthers territory. Juliana, Katrina, right side to Madison, throws it into the back line, lobs it over, but just out of bounds as it hits the back corner. Bethel at 6, Slippery Rock at 13. Service up and over by Amber. Receive thrown right side. Ellie Watt able to finish that one up. Kenny front side. Gabby there to control that one over to the Panthers side. Katrina with the second touch. Nice shot by Hendricks. Goes to the back line, kept alive, but short-lived defense as the Slippery Rock Panthers extend their lead to 14-6. Sorry, my camera works a little shaky. It's my first time doing this in about a year. Kenny front side. Gabby looks to send that one up and over. A little bicycle kick there, popping out the rainbow. If you don't know what that means, that's a soccer move. Look it up. It's pretty cool. 15-6 is the score. Service just a little out of bounds, and we return to an 8-point difference. Score is now 15 for the Panthers, 7 for the Warriors. There's Olivia Black. The service overhand gets that one to the back line. Juliana finds Katrina, tips this one up over. Nice control back to the Panthers side. Gabby slams it to the Panthers side. Diving play by DePue, but not quite able to get that one back into the ballpark. So that one hits the bleachers. Warriors pick up point number 8. Olivia Black gonna let that one go. Try number 2 for the service. Throws it a little behind her back. That one comes over to the Panther side. You're only allowed 2 chances to serve it up. If you can't get it going, it's unfortunate for you, but it'd be like it is whenever it do. 16-8, Panthers lead it. Ellie Hendricks there with the service up and over, goes over the defense off the initial touch by Rain. And that one goes into the wall, and Panthers find themselves their 17th point. Ellie there serving this one up and over from the back line. Rain getting a touch. Gabby there with an over the shoulder. It's controlled by Hendricks. Katrina to the right side. Lift over the netting. Cassandra with the first touch. Katrina with the second. Sends this one far side. Juliana top there with a slapper. Hits the netting. And that one goes down uncontested on that third touch. 9-17. Sorry if that wasn't on camera. I wasn't looking. It's shot over by Kenny into the back line. Was it in bounds? Was it not? Samantha Cooper at a loss for where it says it's in. says it's out. My bad. Line referees are provided by another team from the poll. For this game, it is the First Baptist Christian Schools players. I don't know their names quite yet. Nice serve by Juliana, goes over off Olivia in the back line. And as it hits the wall, Panthers pick up point number 19. Score difference is now 10. We'll see if the Panthers are able to close it out in the next few. Juliana there with a service up and over. Rain getting that one forward. Kenny there with a finishing touch. Cassandra here controls it for the Panthers. Finds its way to Katrina far side. Out to the view. Shot over the netting. Nice control. Kenny, Gabby finished off to the Panthers side. Hendricks front side to Katrina. Katrina over to Cassandra. Cassandra drops it into the back line. And that one is indeed out of bounds. Bethel hit 10. Panthers remain at 19. We're playing to 21 here in game one. The underhand service from Rain into the Panthers side. Cassandra Katrina back down to the far side. Monica DePew with a slapper, not quite able to beat the defense. Katrina with an attempt. Kenny gets that one up and slapped over by Kenny. Juliana Katrina down to the near side. Cassandra Eisler with a tip over the defense, goes off Kenny, and that one goes down as the touch on the netting is called from number 19, Amber Purcell. Panthers now at match point. The score is 20 to 10. Into here, serves this one down to the right side. Olivia Black gets this one up. Kenny getting a hand on that one. Finishing touch by number 12, Amanda Allen. Katrina over to the right side. Lot with a slammer. Gets that one up and over. Kenny getting a touch. The touch on the net is called, and the Panthers receive the set point. And that's the end of the game number one here in this best of three. We'll be right back on the Slippery Rock Sports Network. Final score, 21 to 10. Alrighty. We're about ready to rock and roll here in game number two. Game number one going to the Slippery Rock Panthers. We're playing a best of three series here in Cold Play on day number one of the 2021 preseason tournament here in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. Slippery Rock going to be the first to serve it up. Juliana getting that one up and over. Rain controlled over to Gabby. Far side out to Kenny. Kenny here with a slapper. Gets into the back line. Let go and bounds. What a shot. Bethel Warriors crack the goose egg first. Get themselves on the board. 1-0. Kenny here to slap it up and over into the back corner. Controlled by Juliana. Katrina up for Cassandra. With a nice set. Gets that one over the border. Nice control by Kenny. Katrina with the first touch. Juliana with the second. Monica DePew here with the finalizer. Not quite able to get it up and over. 2-0. And Bethel's leading. Kenny here with an overhand serve. Hendricks finds Katrina, far side out to DePew, slaps it over with the right hand, spins a little bit. Getting a touch on that one, Amber able to find Kenny, throws it to the Panthers side. Hendricks forward, Katrina up to the far side. Monica adapting that one quite nicely. Kenny getting a touch, but not quite the angle she was hoping for. Panthers find themselves on the board with a 2-1 game in their pocket. There with a slapper, goes off. Amber into the wall. Unfortunate, but it be like it is. We are tied at 2. Sandy there with a service up and over, getting a touch on that one from the back line. That one not quite able to make that one back to the Panthers territory. And they make their third straight point here in this streak. Panthers up 3-2 against the Warriors. Sandy there with a line drive right into the top bar of the netting. Not pass and go, not collecting $200. Rain Hatch here, number 8 from the Bethel Warriors. Going to be serving this one up. Getting nice backhander on that one, getting a touch. Juliana Katrina there, dumps it off, goes off Gabby into the back line. Cassandra there with control into the top middle. Katrina to the far side, nice slap over by Monica, control from the back line. Hines able to find Kenzie, and that was completed to the Panthers side. Katrina to Juliana, slides into the corner, drop down, out of bounds is the call. Bethel leading 4-3. Rain Hines there serving this one shallow, controlled by DePew. Katrina there to dump this one off out with the left hand. Kenzie getting a touch over the netting, but a carry called on number 19, Amber Purcell. And the Panthers tie this one back up at 4s. Katrina Eisel there with that service. Back right goes off. Hines getting a touch on this one. Kenzie not quite able to get that one, or Kenny not quite able to get that one back over the netting with that third and final touch. And the Panthers now lead it 5-4. Up and over, controlled back by Gabby. Juliana gets in first touch, kept alive somehow, some way by, I believe that was Katrina. Getting that one on the floor, but not able to get the third touch. Up and over, it ricochets off the knee of Juliana Toth. We're at 5s. Service just a little short off Amanda Allen's service. And Panthers receive their lead right back in their pocket, 6-5 here in game 2. Monica DePew here with the service towards the right side, kept alive by Hines, able to get that one up. Tipping battle, controlled, thrown back. Madison Lott, the victor of that matchup. 7-5, Panthers lead. Service by Monica, up and over, leaning right side. Hines getting a touch on this one. Kenny able to finish that one over the shoulder. Monica with control from the Panthers side. Katrina, nice shot over by Hendricks, controlled by Rain. Kenny off to the far side. Slapped over by Gabby to the back line. Cassandra with the first touch. Katrina with the second off the right side. Lott there with an underhander, able to keep that one going. Kenny, Gabby, back to Kenny. Slapped over with the right hand. Nice shot, but just a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. As it gets lost in the sauce, the Panthers get lost in their 8th point, making it 8-5. Monica DePew service off the right side. Inbounds! What a shot! And the Panthers now lead 9-5. Monica service hits the netting, unfortunately. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Right now we're looking at a 9-6 game. Panthers in the lead. Bethel here with the service, number 17. Gabby. Let that one go, didn't like it. Second attempt. Get one step over the line because of the wall just being, right there. And using that one liberally, getting that one up and over on the second attempt. Katrina getting that one straight up. Hendricks there with a slap, goes off. Gabby back to the Panthers side. Sandra with control, back up. Gabby throws it over. Katrina keeping it alive. Nice touch by DePew, hits the border, which is the heater right above us. And as I was fearing in my pants, the Bethel Warriors picked up their 7th point, making it a 2-point gap, trying to cut it down even farther as they're trailing. Gabby throwing this one a little too far side, and we're back to a 3-point lead for the Slippery Rock Panthers. 10-7. If you don't want to do the math. Madison Lott there, slobbing it up, hits the midsection of the netting, does not pass go. And we're back down to 2, separating these. Service up and over, controlled by Monica. Katrina with a secondary. Juliana there setting this one up and over. Rain back line, getting a touch on that one. Amanda able to finish that one off as Gabby. Diving play by Lott, controlled back to the Bethel side. Turned back by Gabby. Monica with the first touch for the Panthers. Katrina straight up to Hendricks, slapped into the back line, out of bounds as it makes contact with the wall. And 1 point is all that separates these two teams now. Amber there with the service, controlled back to the front line. Katrina there tips that one up and over and finds the point. Shallow along the far side of the netting, just not quite ready for that one, was number 13. We got 9-11 on the scoreboard. Panthers in the lead by 2. Hendricks the service kicks over the line, controlled back by Kenny. Juliana finds Katrina, back to Juliana, slaps this one up and over with a stick of butter, kept alive, but short-lived as my voice cracks and I finally hit puberty. And there's now at 12 in Bethel at 9. Ellie Hendricks not quite liking the service on that one. Little grumble, little complain. Here's Hines with the service for the Bethel Warriors. Off the underhand, able to get this one to the Panthers side. Madison Lott to the front line. Katrina diving for that one, not quite able to get underneath it. Score is now 12 for Slippery Rock and 11 for Bethel. Hines here with the underhanded service into the back line. Monica here with the first touch for the Panthers. Able to find Katrina over to Juliana. Slaps it up, not quite able to make it over. As that one meets the netting, the Warriors tie this one back up. Hines here serves this one leaning our side. Juliana Katrina tipped over the netting, kept alive, sent back over by, I believe that was Amanda. Gabby here sends it to Panthers side. Diving play by DePew. Katrina sends it over and they find the point. Panthers taking back the lead here in game number 2, 13-12. Juliana Toth into the back line. Let go. Nobody wanted And Juliana Tock, the point getter for that last play. 14-12. Panthers in the lead. Tops this one up and over. Rain getting a first touch. Amanda not quite able to get that one back into the wheelhouse. Panthers now lead 13-12. 15-12. 15-12. I can't count. Juliana Toth flings right down center avenue. Rain finds Gabby up to the far side. Kenny over the slapper, hits the wall, and that is a Panther point. Juliana Toth yet again. Serves this one up and over. Right down center avenue. Nobody home to ring the doorbell. Juliana makes it 17-12. The Bethel Warriors calling the timeout. We'll be right back after this break. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock, ready to roll. Back down on the court. 17-12, Panthers in the lead. Juliana service up, over, off the right side. Kept alive by Hines. Gabby there with a secondary touch of the front line. Cassandra Katrina. Make sure that one stays over on the Bethel side. The Panthers extend their lead to 18-12. Juliana service up and over. Rain with the first touch. Gabby with the secondary. Sips this one to the Panthers side. Hendricks, Katrina down to the right side. Cassandra with a slap. Goes over the netting and she scores. Big celebration. 19-12. Panthers lead it against the Warriors. Juliana serves continues. Penny, Gabby to the front line. Amanda able to finish that one out to the Panthers side. Madison Lott not able to find the setter, and the Panthers' point streak has ended. Bethel looking to get this one rocking and rolling, 13-19. A little bit of a point hill to climb, 6 the difference. Slapped straight into the netting. Unfortunate for Kenny. But as you move past that, the Panthers have match point on their doorstep. Will they answer it here and now? 8 points the difference. Cassandra with a slap goes over the netting, chips across like Gabby hits the ceiling, and that's the end of the match. And that's the end of the series. Panthers taking it 2-0 on the series, 21-13, the final score of Game 2. We'll move on with the evening. Thank you for tuning in to the Slippery Rock Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Eisler. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next one.